So I've been a naturopath now for over 30 years, and in that time you learn a lot about obviously the body, but it's not just what you learn in the textbooks when you first graduate. It's all the small things that you understand this totality or this holistic view of the body. And when you take what you learn at university and you put it into practice over that period of time, things become clearer and clearer the longer that I've been doing this. So in this video, I'm going to give you those insights into what I've learned over that time that have the most profound effect on our health and well-being. Because what I see constantly in our communities is people searching for that quick fix. The body just doesn't work like that. I know the medical profession has sort of driven us in that direction. Is I've got a headache, I want to take a pill and I feel better. But these signs and symptoms we get, like that, headaches, high blood pressure, fatigue, not sleeping well, they're all just signs that the body is out of balance. And it's the sum total of the things that we do right that have the biggest impact on our health. No supplement or medicine, they only have actually minor impacts on our health and well-being. You've got to get all the stuff at the front right. So I'm going to share with you what I believe and what I've proven in my own health and well-being, and the people that I assist with their health and well-being are the most profound things. So the first thing, and this is probably going to surprise a lot of you, but the thing that has the most profound impact on our health and well-being is stilling the mind. Okay, so stilling the mind, meditation, relaxation, yoga, exercise as well, cold exposure. When we quiet the mind, the body can heal itself. So all the energy goes into healing. When we're stressed, all our energy goes into dealing with whatever that stress is. And if you're constantly in a state of fight or flight, which we are these days, from how busy we are and everything we've got to do, and we're constantly stressing about things, the body is in a constant state of degeneration because it cannot heal itself. And there's this balance always, when we sleep, we should be recovering, but most people are not recovering because they're in a state of fight or flight. So stilling the mind, and I've proven this with monitoring my biometrics and heart rate variability, the most profound impact on my health and my metrics is when I still the mind through meditation, breath work, cold exposure. The second element of health and well-being that's often overlooked, but all the science says that it has the most profound effect on our health, is exercise. Now, it sounds so simple, right? But exercise outweighs any supplement, any medication you'll find in terms of healing our bodies and preventing this degenerative process. So whether it is how we sleep, exercise is so important. How we manage stress, exercise releases that. Whether it's our bone health, exercise has by far the biggest impact on our bone mass and retaining bone mass, our muscular mass, our cardiovascular health, our brain health. Everything in our body relies on our level of physical fitness and our ability, what we do. And as we age, that lack of fitness has a huge impact on our health in many, many ways that we do not know. And again, the science says that exercising far outweighs any benefits from any medication. Like, for example, if you've got high cholesterol and you take statins, cholesterol has a far greater impact on your cholesterol levels, long-term cardiovascular health. So exercise is critically important. Then comes diet. All right, now, a lot of the time we're focusing on the small things in our diet, but it's the big things that matter. It's first of all focusing on our macros. So what are the macros? Proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And this is fat at the moment. Everyone thinks protein is a health food. It's not, it's a macro. And we need that balance of protein, carbohydrates, and fats in the closest form that nature gave it to us. So as soon as you're getting away from that way that nature gave it to us, then the body struggles to deal with that. So proteins, all the science say that predominantly plant proteins are better, but animal proteins are fine, but just in smaller amounts, getting your protein load. But remember, don't max out on protein. You just need a certain amount of protein, let's say 1.2 grams, to maintain all the structures that protein does in our body. Carbohydrates, whole grains, whole carbohydrates. None of this refined white ones that are laden with sugar and over-processed, but just whole ones. Brown rice, red rice, whole grains, whole breads. As part of a balanced diet, they're really, really necessary. And we see all these issues with people saying that eat only red meat. It's all just rubbish, to be honest. You need a balance of good proteins, good carbohydrates, and good fats are really, really important as well. So avocados, nuts and seeds. And all the research show that people having legumes and nuts and seeds getting healthy fats live a lot longer and live a lot healthier. So we get those macros, and then it's just getting rid of the junk and making sure you get plenty of different superfoods. As I said, things like avocados, lots of greens, nuts and seeds, legumes, really, really important as part of a totality of a healthy diet. It's not rocket science. It's just getting those fundamentals right, and then your health will improve from there. The next one is sleep, and you could slide sleep up and down on that scale. Sleep is critically important, but what I wanted to talk to you about sleep is a result of everything we do in our daily life. So don't, when you go to sleep at night, praying that you're going to get a good night's sleep and wondering why you don't. It's everything you do in a day. So it's exercising, it's being mindful, it's the breath work, it's eating healthy. It's all those things that add up to you getting a good night's sleep. And sleep is a sign that the body is in balance. And when I see people saying that I can't sleep, I'm not sleeping well, haven't slept for years, it's a big red flag for me, because I know they're going to have a lot of potential chronic diseases as a result of that. But the sleep becomes secondary. So that's what I'm saying. Get those first things right, and then you will start to sleep well. And what I'm finding is the body works in cycles of 3 to 7 days in terms of doing the right or the wrong things. And you need to be exercising regularly. You need to be meditating, stilling the mind regularly. You need to be getting those macros in healthy form regularly. Then the body will respond, but it's not going to do it just the next day. And if you've got chronic sleep problems, it might take you 2 weeks to a month to 2 months to break those bad habits. So that's what I see is health is not that complex. You get those 4 things right, and your body has the ability to heal itself. But it all starts here. Calm the mind. And I see women and men with irritable bowel syndrome and all these digestive issues, and they're looking at the foods they're eating. It starts here, because if this is not quiet, then the rest of the body cannot work properly. So still the mind first, exercise regularly, don't exercise too hard, get healthy macros together, and then make sure you prioritize sleep. If you do that, I guarantee that your health and well-being is going to improve significantly. And this is what I go into in our new book, and it just lays it out in terms of a guide, what to eat, when to exercise, and all those kind of things. So hope you enjoy that. Hope it makes sense. It's not difficult, but it just gets away from all this noise that you hear on social media. Follow those fundamentals, but it starts with stilling the mind first.